Hello, cranial nerves. Hello, let us do the cranial nerves from 7th to 12th. 7th to 12th. 7th cranial nerve is the facial nerve. We should test it by asking the patient to close his or her eyes tightly. To close his or her eyes tightly. And then tell him or her to smile, and then to frown and puff out cheeks. If he or she is able to do these things with ease, it means 7th cranial nerve, that is facial nerve, is okay, intact. And facial nerve, cranial nerve is also for the anterior 2/3 of the tongue. It also brings a taste. Then the 8th cranial nerve is the vestibulocochlear nerve. 8th cranial nerve is the vestibulocochlear nerve. We do it. It is concerned with the hearing and the balance of the body. Hearing and the balance of the body. Let me do the second part of it. That is the balance of the body. Whenever the balance of the body or this vestibular part of this nerve is in pathology, then the person won't be able to stand or walk in a straight line, and he or she will suffer from ataxia. Ataxia, A-T-A-X-I-A, that is unsteady gait. And then the first part was the cochlear part, that is the hearing. Consider the hearing. We will occlude one ear and whisper two words in it, and the patient to repeat these two words. Repeat these two words. We will repeat it with the other ear also, and the patient to repeat. Acha. That is, it is tested by Rini test, RHINNES, Rini test, and Weber's test, WEBERTES, Rini test and Weber test. In the Rini test, what we do, we take a tuning fork and vibrate it by stacking it against stacking it on some rubber things, and then put it behind one ear of the patient. And put the vibrated tuning fork behind the ear of the patient, and we will tell the patient that he should tell us or report when he stops hearing it, and we will vibrate and place the tuning fork on the mastoid process, and then move it in front of the ear. If they cannot hear the second sound, we will repeat it once, and we will ask the patient which sound is louder, second sound, first sound, or the second sound. In positive pathology, bone conduction is better than the air. And we will also do Weber's test. That is, Weber test is equal on both sides. It will lateralize on the side without pathology. That is on the side without pathology. Then number 9th, so the 8th nerve was vestibulocochlear. Then 9th cranial nerve is the glossopharyngeal. 9th cranial nerve is the glossopharyngeal. We will ask the patient to open his mouth, and he should say ah. He should say ah, A-H. And the uvula, patient's uvula or short palate will move up and down. Will move up and down. So that tests the cranial nerve 9th, that is glossopharyngeal nerve. Then cranial nerve 10th, that is vagus nerve. That is vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the 10th nerve. That is, you will ask the patient to swallow. Let us say he or she should swallow something, maybe he or other sputum. Then and also we will ask or see whether he or she has a hoarseness or voice when talking. That is, we will observe, we will ask something, the patient will talk, and we will see whether there is a hoarseness or not. So that is the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is also, we will test swallowing and hoarseness during talking. Then the 11th nerve. 11th nerve is the accessory nerve. 11th nerve is the accessory nerve. We will ask the patient to move his head from side to side and up and down, and that is right and left. Right and left, and also to ask the patient to shrug his or her shoulders against resistance. If he or she can do it, it is normal. It means this nerve is okay or normal. Then 12th nerve is the hypoglossal nerve. That is, we will ask the patient to stick his tongue, his or her tongue, and move it side to side. That is movement of the tongue. And then we will also stick out the tongue. We will stick the tongue out and inspect the tongue for wasting. And we will stick the tongue into sides of the mouth, and the patient won't be able to push it back into it. That is bilateral. So hypoglossal nerve, that is the 12th nerve, is tested by asking the patient to stick his tongue and move it side to side. That is movement. So that was these are the cranial nerves. So cranial nerves were remembered by cranial nerves from 1 to 12 were remembered by the mnemonic O. Try again. Ashok, try again. France, Ashok gaya. Visa, Ashok hai. Thank you.